And we welcome you to the Thomas and Mack Center, just off the Vegas Strip, for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds of lightweight action.
Come on. I want to see that
Round number 1 is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Big, big shot comes crashing home.
Well, you go straight back, and you're going to pay a price. He paid a big one there.
Not precise at all by the Dream.
You're doing great.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
Focus, focus.
Boy, I know he's not in great shape, but all of a sudden he's doing a very good job of defending himself.
You know, it's a funny thing. He's fighting on instincts, and sometimes that's a good thing. You don't want to get hurt to get there, but you want to get there. Right now, he's doing things without thinking, naturally.
The Dream showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. A shooting right hand by the Dream. And he ties up on the inside.
That's it. That's 1, 2.
Good way to protect the midsection. Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. That is a strong uppercut there. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
The Dream's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Nice work with the overhand right. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landed power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Good left hand able to land. Halfway through round number 2.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move.
The Dream's showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Teddy, I've heard you say it a million times early on in a fight. If there's any one piece of good advice you can give, it's start depositing it into that bank. Go to the body.
Yeah, because the interest comes later, and you're going to see the payoff in the late rounds.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I noticed is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Keep working the body.
Able to dismiss that body shot. Missed that uppercut. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. He comes back with the left hand again. Able to cover up that gut. Here's a moment here as you see the step back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Good block. On the mark with the straight left hand. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. And the round comes to an end.
You gotta fight, you gotta throw more. Don't fight and fight.
There you go.
All right, let's look at Teddy's scorecard after 3 rounds. And you can see that he's up by just a round. But I think it's fair to say that it's anybody's fight. Good power punch. The right hand landed. Nice work with the uppercut.
That's it. That's it. Jump on him. Nice.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Halfway through this round.
Back to the body.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Good return fire that time. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. That left hand over the top. What a great round this has turned into. After doing the hurting, now he's the one hurt.
Joe, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
That's the kind of round that tells you all you need to know about what kind of fight this is. Back and forth action, both guys hurt.
That's the kind of round that you better make sure that you did all your work in the gym, that you're in shape, because more to come.
The Dream's just a completely different fighter now. I mean, he was stunned earlier in this fight, and since then, there's just more of a defensive disposition. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go.
One punch.
Oh, and and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. And he engages in the clinch. Accurate with the straight left.
You're not pace yourself. Go!
The Dreams movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. He's showing very good footwork. He's showing fine defensive movement here. But as for the opponent, how do you solve that?
Well, you got to make believe you're a football player. You got to make believe you're a linebacker in football. You go down the line with that running back. You don't go following him around the place. You make sure you move laterally. That's exactly what he's got to do. He's got to cut that ring down, take space away.
So we come to the end of the round. And clearly a confidence booster for this man. He got to his opponent. He was able to stun him. Teddy, when a fighter comes back after doing what he just did, do you see them almost light up, like get a little boost of energy because of that?
Yeah, it does build your confidence a little bit. You know, it makes you feel more secure. I can control this man. I had my way.
Look at this.
Good exchange. He fires back.
Keep your head moving.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Went to the body there, but unable to connect.
Back to the body.
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
I like this kind of defense, Teddy. I like this kind of guy that just says, go ahead, think you can try to hit me up. What a big shot. Right to the head and right to the canvas. I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Hey, man, come on now. Keep your feet moving. Come on now.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the sixth. There is hardly a doubt as to what this result will be. I know anything can happen, but all that's happened all night long is one guy punishing the other.
Well, he looks like Kobe Bryant on a good night when that basket is 20 feet big. I mean, he just can't miss.
Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. The Dream's got an eye that has a cut above it. He missed with that headshot. And now that backhand, the straight left hand, scores well for him. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Body shot.
And now you see him scoring well with the right.
You're okay.
Teddy, he's stunned right there. Now he's clinching right here.
And that's the only way he's getting through this round. He needs to stay there and hold on for dear life.
The Dream's got to do more than this. I mean, you can't just sit there stationary and expect the night to go your way. This fight is going opposite of how he needs it to go right now.
Well, maybe it's not, Joe. Maybe he's given up already. You know, it's all about what's going on in the mind of a fighter. Maybe he's given in, and this is his way, believe it or not, of getting the ref to stop this fight.
As we open up round 8, we look at Teddy's scorecard, and it is much the same. All these rounds now starting to just blur together. They're taking the same exact form, one guy dominating the other.
Yeah, and the one who's dominating, why should he change? Of course he's not going to change. All the emphasis, all the burden now is on the opponent. He's got to change something.
Well off the mark by the Dream. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging.
There you go.
The halfway point of round number 8. He's got that certain something that's a well-acquired skill in this craft of boxing, and that is superb defense, and it's on target tonight.
It is. The old timers would say, you know, that's the hard thing, is to learn defense. You know, the easy part, the fun part is letting your hands go. So he's got the hard part down. Guess what? He's enjoying the fun part right now because of it.
Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. He scored well after being hit himself. And round 8 comes to an end. You sit ringside long enough and you get a sense at what the scorecards are going to look like. I mean, sometimes they throw you off a little bit. But we know who should be ahead on the scorecards in this fight.
Yeah, and he does too, and his opponent does too, and you see it in his body language. He's starting to get a little discouraged a little bit. And of course, you see also that the guy winning right now, he's starting to behave like a guy that's winning. He's staying outside a little more, using those feet a little bit more, almost going into that kind of prevent defense you see in football.
Unload.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. How about that left right there?
Hold. Hold.
He goes from damaged goods to defensive goods.
Yeah, because right now he's fighting on instinct. He's doing things without even thinking, just automatic things that he was taught 5 years ago, 3 years ago, that maybe he thought about, but he didn't do. Now they're just coming out. He's just naturally surviving.
The Dream's been stunned. Big shot there. Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on? So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
Able to get rid of that one. That was another great round by him. I mean, what more can you say? He's landing the cleaner punches.
He's being the boss. He's doing the job. He's about to become the winner.
Start of the round, but Teddy, it could be the end of the fight. He's been knocked down numerous times, including the last round.
You're probably right, Joe, but when things are darkest is when you find out what is special inside somebody, where they can go to a place you never expect them to be able to go to. Look at Archie Moore, Yvonne Durrell, years ago. Archie Moore was over 40 years old, in there with a 20-something-year-old Durrell. He was on the floor 3 times in the first round. He found
the Dream's in a tough spot right now. Boy, he got rocked. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Unbelievable. Just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desire and heart is just as strong as it was before.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
You're not focusing. You got nice.
Halfway through round 10. He saw the uppercut, he took advantage, throwing it out there.
Keep moving.
The Dream's missing punches here. Now, the good news is he's throwing punches, but Teddy needs to be more accurate.
Well, can I give you the bad news?
Please.
He's throwing him to the wrong place. He's throwing him upstairs. He should throw him downstairs. This guy's moving his head. You go downstairs, you take away that head movement. Then you find him upstairs.
And banging away he goes. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
That's it. It's over. Fight is over. The Dream's unable to get up and continue on. I don't know why we're always so shocked, but we just are. You'd think we'd learn by now that anything can happen. Here's a fight that is clearly heading to a decision, and just like that, it's over by knockout.
Yeah, you need to go to sleep, take a sleeping pill, or do that. Stick your chin out, bang.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night.